to Zanera, or what I like to call Apple Park 2. So here is the landing pad that the airplanes can land on. That's the Burj Khalifa around us there. And I added some trees in here because it says originally that there will be like a forest inside. So if we fly here, you can see the trees here. And yeah, so that's very colorful. And then these columns inside the building, those columns will light up. So I did say that you can land on it. So I'm gonna go around to this landing pad here, and I'm just gonna bounce on it just to show you that you really can land. We'll do a bounce. Yeah, oh, wow, wow. So the building is going to be about 550 meters tall, which is about the height of a lot of skyscrapers, such as Taipei 101. Of course, the Burj Khalifa is 830 meters, while the circular tower is only 550 meters. And it will have 4 supporting columns, or possibly 5, depending on the references that you look at. So if we look here, we can see the columns here. They're really skyscrapers. Like one of these columns is a skyscraper, essentially. Although obviously the structure would be much simpler, being a concrete core that could support all of this weight here. So the circumference of this building is about 3 kilometers or 3,000 meters, which means that it has a diameter of about 1 kilometer. So it would take you about 15 minutes to walk across the whole thing, while to make a whole lap would take about 45 minutes to walk. So that's why they say that they will be adding trains to carry people around this island here. I think maybe if I want, I might add some trains in the future at the bottom, maybe going around. That could be kind of cool to see. But there's a lot of other builds I want to build, so my time is kind of tight right now. Oh, and that's a Dubai Creek Tower there off in the distance. Right here, a little closer up, this building is supposed to be 1.3 kilometers tall. So here we go, let's jump right in. So as you can see here, I added some lights inside, as you can see here. And I did that just so that when it's displayed at nighttime, it'll actually seem as if there's lights inside. So I really wanted this building to look like it's alive and that there's people inside it. It's a living, breathing thing. I also added lights above and below it so that you can still see it and it's not just like completely pitch black and dark. And those lights will also light up the Burj Khalifa a little bit. And if we are to go down, we can see the view from down here, the hotel's down here, and we can see the view from down below. So it's really spectacular, especially when you get the sunlight coming through it. As you can see here, the sunlight is shining right through it. So it's just like as if you're really far in the future. And I know there's cars going there, but you can just imagine that that's an elevator. That's a game glitch. And you can really see that the pillars are so much taller than these apartment buildings right here. And then we have the lake below, and that's the view of it overall. So it's really spectacular, and I tried to get the accurate size as best I could with my building skills that I do have. And then of course in the distance we have Dubai Creek Tower, but it's quite empty over there. So inside they say that they will have swamps, waterfalls, tropical vegetation, and all the legs, and there'll be parks and stuff like that. And then on the lower levels will be the offices, shopping malls, and other areas. So if we go down, these would be like the office rooms here that you can see. Obviously in this game you won't be flying here. You'll probably just end up seeing the park views, but there are a few gates where you can actually see into like the other areas of the building. I believe this is the parking lot area for Apple Park, but you could kind of put your camera here, stand outside, and just enjoy the view. So that's definitely an option. And if you're really bananas, you could try to fly through it, but that's really pushing your luck. Definitely that would be done with a smaller airplane, but you can try to fly through it if you want. But I honestly don't know if it's possible. And of course, also, let's just look at the Burj Khalifa from the views here. There's obviously different levels. And you can kind of just see that the Burj Khalifa would look kind of like that. So we can kind of just go around the Burj Khalifa and just kind of see the view that we could expect. So anyways, that's the build for the circular tower around Dubai. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you think that it'll get built. I'm a little skeptical myself, as I'm not sure how these 4 pillars or 5 pillars would be able to support a lot of weight. But then again, with money, you can do practically anything. So anyways, this is Fly2, and I'm on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'll see you on the next build. Enjoy! Bye bye!